My job at the morgue is super simple. I just take the body from the paramedics and write it down on the list I have. My shift starts at 10 in the morning and goes until 10 at night. Then good old Uncle Marus takes over from me at night until I get back, and so on. On a day that never saw the sun, it was almost 8 p.m. The paramedics arrived, Mustafa and Karim. I saw them taking a body out of the car. As soon as I saw it, I figured he had drowned. The corpse's face was chilling. His eyes were bulging. His face was blue and swollen. I found myself asking Mustafa for the name of the body, but he didn't answer me. He just stared at me, blankly, not saying a word. The strange thing is that Karim wasn't speaking either, and he was just as confused as Mustafa, if not more. They left me and walked away, and I kept watching them, shaking my head. Normally this can happen, especially since the accident looked tough on them, but I'm used to it. I started dragging the body on the stretcher to take it to the morgue freezer. As I was walking and getting close to the room with the freezer, I said to myself, what am I going to write for him now? Oh, don't worry about it, Uncle Khalil, it's not the first time. Just write unidentified and that's it. Well, may God have mercy on you, whoever you are. I went into the room, dragging the stretcher behind me. I opened the drawer and put him in. As I was about to leave, I heard a strange sound coming from behind me. You know the sound a dog makes when it growls? The sound I heard was exactly like that, and it usually happens to me. I'm used to that, but what I'm not used to is the deep laugh I started hearing after the strange sound I heard seconds ago. I didn't wait long and left, mumbling and reciting Quran in my head. It was 10 p.m. and I was sitting waiting for Uncle Marus. I checked on those who came tonight and turned to leave. I walked out the door and was about to close it behind me when I felt a fiery hand grab my leg. I jumped and ran downstairs, panting, with pain in my leg. Minutes later, Uncle Marus arrived. I handed him the report, left him and walked home. I needed to sleep and rest after what I'd seen. I live alone, by the way. I ate, and I went into the bathroom to shave my beard. But I don't know why, as I was looking in the mirror, I felt like I heard a sound coming from it. A buzzing sound, I can't really describe it. And out of nowhere, the lights went out. Moments later, I started hearing a deep voice speaking in my ear, in a slow, monotonous tone. Unknown identity. Unknown identity. It was like it was grinding its teeth. I stood there in the darkness, holding the razor, staring at the mirror in silence. The blood ran cold in my veins. I felt like I was going to faint, and then after a few seconds the lights came back on. The next day I went to work. When I saw Uncle Marus, I found myself asking him, Uncle Marus, didn't you feel anything strange yesterday? And he said, no, nothing happened. Then I told you, in our line of work, you'll see and hear a lot. Don't focus on it. Aren't you listening to me? Hours passed, and then Karim and Mustafa arrived. They had a body with them. I rushed over to them, and before they could unload it, I told them angrily, listen, I'm not a kid for you to ignore me when I talk to you. I want to know where you got yesterday's body from and what its name is. They looked at each other nervously. After a few seconds, Karim replied nervously, it's a man whose apartment burned down, and he and his whole family died. I went in, taking one step forward and one step back, and then I opened the light. I put the body in, and thank God nothing happened. Then I turned off the light, but before I left, I heard a lot of murmuring sounds, along with other sounds that I knew what they were. These were the sounds of the drawers opening where the bodies were. My body froze. I could hear my heart pounding so hard from fear. I started to turn around very, very slowly, and I saw a sight that made my eyes almost pop out of my head. All the drawers were really open, and the bodies were standing in front of me, reaching out their hands to me, moving their lips all at once and saying something I couldn't understand. Their bodies were all completely black. They had no hair on their heads, and their bodies were very thin. Their eyes were wide open and red like blood. In that moment, as I stood there stunned and speechless, I felt someone's breath behind me. I was paralyzed, unable to move. Its hand started to appear next to mine as if it was surrounding me. A very long, terribly black hand, full of hair, and long nails. I felt the sound of its breathing getting closer to me. And it started whispering to me. _unknown identity. And he screamed a scream that was enough to make me pass out. And sure enough, everything went black. The sound of my phone ringing worried me. When I woke up, I found myself lying in the middle of the hallway with my phone next to me. It was Uncle Marus calling me, and our conversation went like this. "Help me, Uncle Marus, quickly." "What's wrong, Khalil? Calm down a bit, what is it?" "I saw ghosts. I saw the bodies standing in front of me, and I don't have time for your talk, Khalil. I'm actually calling you to tell you I can't come. I'm sending my son Yasser to cover for me just for tonight because I'm a bit tired. You can explain everything to him. And don't bring up the ghost thing in front of him. I told you you're imagining things. There's nothing like what you're talking about. Goodbye." I sat down. I don't know how night fell on me while I was sitting there. I didn't feel time pass at all. A little while later, a young man came in and said to me, "I'm Yasser, Uncle Khalil." Before I could answer him, I saw the ambulance coming. They quickly unloaded the body, and Kareem told me the name of the body, Ali Abdel Hafiz Abu El Wafa. It crossed my mind, am I the only one seeing these strange things, or are there others? I told Yasser, "Look, Yasser, I'm going to stay here and sort out some work. While you take this body and go up to the first floor. You'll look to your right, and you'll see mortuary written on the door of the morgue. Go in, turn on the light, and put the body in a drawer that doesn't have a number on it. Put the body in and put a number on it. Keep going, you'll find 177. Put the body in the one after it and put the number 178. Go on." A few minutes later I saw him looking behind him with extreme fear. He started going upstairs, and when he went through the door I was right behind him, watching him. He looked inside the fridge as if he was checking something. There were bloodstains on the floor that he didn't see. And when he was about to leave, a very dark hand grabbed him by the head and pulled him inside, and the door closed. I just stood there stunned. That kid's gonna get hurt, maybe even die, and I don't have the guts to go in. I went downstairs and found Kareem and Mustafa. I yelled at them to follow me fast. I thought about opening the drawers. I went to drawer number 176, yes, the drawer with the unknown person inside. I didn't want to open it. Or rather, I was scared. I opened the drawer next to it, which was number 177. I found the last body I put in today. I looked and saw drawer 178, the drawer I